Hey there, Everlong Mystic here. So this video is for blood type B, and blood type B are animal lovers. And they're known to be animal lovers, so I am using curious creatures, and they are the best friends. They are the best. They're the best friends. Blood type. They are. They're really good at kind of like telling you like it is. You know what I mean? And they're known for their flexibility too. And they're very, very good at reading body language, which kind of makes sense because you want a best friend that knows how to read your body language. All right, so we're gonna look at telling you like it is, and we're gonna look at flexible for the lighter, the positive traits. And then as far as the shadow traits, they're a little different. They're just as shadowy as these are light. So the shadowy traits are kind of like being self-centered, being a little bit irresponsible, or what else? Just kind of forgetful, you know? All right, so we're going to pick two of those. All right, so we're going to do forgetful and self-centered. All right. One more. We'll do two shuffles here, and then we'll get the rest of the cards out and start. I'm just going to see what your message is for the 4 sections here. Okay, so tell you like it is, flexible. Was that irresponsible, self-centered? Okay. Oh, we have the Emperor. Very cool. Yeah, the Emperor is definitely someone that will tell you like it is. So, and what's really cool is that when, like, for type, is it type B? Yeah. For type B, it's like they have a way of presenting information that even though it's the truth and sometimes the truth hurts, it's like the delivery. Like, the delivery of this is awesome. It's like you can maintain like a sense of authority, but without being overbearing like some emperor types are. You know what I mean? Oh, cool. So we have a 7 of Swords here, and this is kind of like seeing. It's like being able to see things that other people don't see. So, like, I think was it type A? Type A had this ability to kind of like hear subtle things. You're able to see them. You're able to see subtle things here. It's like there's not a lot of light here, right? But you're able to find that light and see into the truth of it. It's that being able to read body language. It's like and that's why you're so good at laying it down, right? You're so good at saying it like it is because you know exactly when to say it. It's like you can read the situation. It's like you automatically know when the truth will be accepted, or it's a gauge. It's kind of like a gauge that you have. Very cool. This came out already with some of the other signs, some of the other types. I mean, Six of Swords. This is like knowing. It's like knowing when to take flight, like knowing when to deliver that truth. That's really cool. It's like knowing when to go there. Something a best friend would know, right? And then let's see. So we had telling it like it is, and this was flexibility. Oh, look at you. It's like three cats doing gymnastics. Very flexible. This is really cool. I love the dynamics of this card. It's like they're giving a presentation, but they're having so much fun with it. And again, it's with your delivery. You're so good at delivering the message or delivering the truth. It's really cool. It's like you can totally make it fun. It's like it doesn't have to be like a talking to, you know what I mean? It's like you have just like this super unique way of telling it like it is. I like that. Yeah. It's like you can approach someone in a Nine of Swords situation. You can approach your bestie or whatever in a Nine of Swords situation. You know, turn on a little bit of your dynamics here and deliver the message to 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 kind of alleviate some of this here for them. It's very cool. Yeah. Temperance. It's like you're totally you're tempering this with this. And if you weren't so flexible, you wouldn't be able to do it. That's also really cool. I like this. Okay, type B. So now let's go over to the shadow section here, and we're going to look at, what was this? This was irresponsible. Okay. So we have the Ten of Wands here. Okay. So this Ten of Wands here, this is kind of like accumulation of fire here, and it's kind of like a reminder that if you use too much fire in your delivery, because the Emperor, he's like, what, Aries, like the fire sign, you know? But if you use too much fire in your delivery, then you could start a fire. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, kind of just be careful with matches kind of message. You know what I mean? Because it is fire, right? I feel like this is kind of like a warning or a, hey, you know, be careful. Yeah, because even though you are really good at body language, type B, it doesn't necessarily mean you are the best at reading people's minds. It's like you can read what their body shows you, but there are some things that are still hidden. It's like you never know where people keep all of their swords. So again, this irresponsible section, it's a be careful message. Just be careful. It talks about like being overconfident. Confidence, beautiful. Overconfidence could get dangerous if you're not paying attention, right? And not paying attention, I think forgetfulness was one of the other traits. Oh, we have the Hermit here. Oh, that's interesting. Because the Hermit came out in the previous type. Completely different message, though. This Hermit here is related to the Five of Swords. Like what I was saying about you never know what people are keeping inside of them. The Hermit is that, you know, that internal space, right? It's like you just never know what people have in their internal space. You could find swords in a muffin, or you could find a snake on a stick, or whatever. It's like you don't know, because not everyone shows, like, not everyone wears their heart on their sleeve. Not everyone is readable by body language. So these are just, it's just kind of like things to look out for and to be careful for right here. Then we're going to go to the next one, and this one is, what was this? Self-centeredness. You know what? Right away, I want to say that the the shadow trait of self-centeredness for this type, it could also be related to overconfidence. Oh my gosh, you have another 10. No way. No way. You have 10-10 for shadow. This, oh my gosh, this is a sword tornado. Kind of like the Sharknado of swords here. It's a warn. I don't know. Warning sounds harsh, but it kind of is a warning. It's like, don't unleash the sword NATO, because swords are not necessarily your biggest strength. Your skill here is in delivery via reading body language. Wow. That's really cool. I mean, it's I'm gonna shut up. Okay. All right. What do we have here? 6 of Wands. Oh, see, look. This is being, it's the self-centeredness, right? It's like it's being recognized. It's like it's like wanting to be the star of the show, wanting to be recognized. And you know what? Wanting to be appreciated there's nothing wrong with that. But you know, you don't always have to be the star of the show. You don't always have to play the lead role. You're still going to be the best friend. You know what I mean? It's like you're still going to be flexible. You're still going to be trusted. But you don't have to be the star of the show. I think if you spend a lot of energy focusing on being number one and the best of the best of the best, then you could unleash something that you don't want unleashed. It kind of like can blow up in your face, kind of thing, you know? Yeah, the tower. Yeah, I got the tower here. Speaking of blowing up in your face, yeah, you don't want to unleash this sword NATO of self-centeredness. It's not even necessary, because you're just doing what you do, like doing what you do best, and just going with that works so well for you. It works so well. So you don't really need to, be the prize or be the whatever, because it's like if you the more you pursue it, the more you risk the tornado and the tower here. But if you just be flexible, do what you do what you're good at, this right here, this recognition will happen anyways. It's almost like the pursuing of the recognition takes away the recognition or something. It's weird. It's like it's more about allowing it to happen than making it happen. You know what I mean? All right. Very cool. All right. This is your message, and I hope it helped you in some way. I thank you for embracing your inner mystic, and I'll see you next time.